Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Sports Talk Network. I was over on my boy Malik's channel, Narcolepsy Boy 94, and I do say go over to his channel, subscribe there. He will be doing a next live stream, not for TLC, because no disrespect to TLC, but TLC. So he'll be doing the live stream. We get to the start of next year's pay-per-view season, Royal Rumble. He'll be doing a live stream over there, and I'll be joining him along with hopefully a plethora of others. We hope to have a gosh darn full house, which would be 10 people, 9 guests, and him as the host. Over there, the Google Hangouts over on his channel. Again, that's Narcolepsy Boy 94. Narcolepsy Boy 94. So go check him out for today's live stream if you want to just check for moments and our reactions and moments of this show, or if you're going to watch the whole dang thing. Either way, we all appreciate that, and he does more so because that's his channel. But here in Sports Talk Network, since I'm being part of his live streams moving forward, let alone tonight and last once, I won't be doing my own live reactions to anything because I'll be over there taking part with him. But next month, like I said, he won't be doing one, so I will be doing at least a blind reaction to at least one of the matches, probably the Seth Dean match for now, since that's the only one announced. For those that are watching live, for those that are archived, you won't care about me saying this, but because it'll already be changed. But I do have to change the title because I thought SmackDown Live was going to be winning this Battle of the Brands. Now, I care a little bit more about it than others do. Like some are just whatever, it's scripted television, it's WWE entertainment, right? So who cares which one wins because there's no prizes and blah, 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 which you're right. Those are facts. But still, to me, they got me hooked because I'm interested to see, which brand's going to win and how they're going to go, and, trying to mathematically, do this up in your head, and you're like, okay, I think I have it, right? I think I'm a genius and going to have all these right, but it looks like I have a tie in my thinking, or in this or that, or whatever. Well, part of that is because I had the tag team title, or the tag team traditional Survivor Series match part of the rankings, or part of the tally. When I guess in the end, it didn't matter because it was in the pre-show. I'm still sure it matters. I do know. It certainly is interesting in that sense. But to me, I'm interested. And I was interested heading into this pay-per-view how everything was going to go down. And unfortunately, SmackDown Live didn't have a chance. But I guess Baron Corbin didn't have to worry about his job, right? And he was having that interview with Stephanie McMahon during the pre-show after SmackDown Live won. You would think SmackDown Live is up 1-0. I guess not. And that was just thrown out. Well, that's unfortunate. It's just dumb in that sense. I mean, yeah, in the end, still Raw crushed SmackDown Live, but at least to be 6-1 and then 6-0. Because technically, SmackDown Live did win the tag team one. Not just technically, they did earn that win. So the Usos stole survivors. But all in all, Survivor Series, man, like I said, could have been better, should have been better. Yes, as much as people bitch and complain about it being predictable, the sense of having a tie heading into your final match, whether it's the men's elimination or WWE versus World Champion, whatever. And also as much as we assumed Brock Lesnar was going to be Daniel Bryan, if that was going to be, which it was anyways, but in our metaphorical predictions and thinking and theories of what the final match is going to be, the main event, and most of us had it in our minds that Brock Lesnar was going to win. And Daniel Bryan might have some offense, make it a good match. He did. And that would be, okay, fine. It's tied. It's predictable to us. Raw's going to win this. But at least there's some intrigue in keeping people interested during the whole entire show. And heading into the final match, whatever it was, Brock versus Bryan. Excuse me. How about that? Or traditional men's 5-on-5. Whatever. Then at least you have that can be built up by the announcers or talked up. I guess I should say not built up, but talked up. Of if Daniel Bryan pulls this victory out, if he surprises and shocks the world, Baron Corbin might be fired by the end of the night. By the end of by close of show. So That would at least been interesting, at least for me. Maybe not for everybody, because it's so predictable, right? Again, this pay-per-view did not deliver in the way that I thought it would. And in the matches that I thought were going to be spectacular, they weren't exactly as I thought. But it is what it is. I didn't hate it, right? I'm not hating on it. If I were great, I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. If I voted on my own Insta poll in regards to, what I thought, I probably would say that it was good. In the end, overall, it was a good show. Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins was a good match. Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey was an awesome match, better than we expected it to be, or at least I did. Okay, so I should just say it was better than I expected it to be. Again, just my humble opinion. Charlotte Flair turning heel there in the end, snapping, going crazy, getting herself disqualified. I don't know if I would have booked it that way, but then again, that's just nitpicking, so I can't really say it's a total negative, just my nitpicking on how maybe I would have done it. I would have maybe had Ronda win in that grueling match, and Charlotte getting these near falls and almost being able to get that submission on her, let alone close to tapping her out. But one little slip up and Charlotte loses, being the replacement for Becky Lynch, and then she snaps because you had enough of it and a bunch of BS or whatever reasoning they would say and explain it, and then she would go crazy and kendo stick and chair shots and this and that, then getting her to self-disqualify in that way. It still was good. It still was good storytelling and one of the best moments of the night. So I don't want to poo-poo what that was because it was great and awesome. But at least for me, in my way of looking at how I would have done it, it would have been a little bit different. But just because they didn't do it my way doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, they're the $1 million company. I'm the fan watching them. So it is what it is. Hashtag know your role. Shout out to The Rock. But still, sharing my opinion on this platform that is YouTube, as many do in a more direct way, BC Amplified. Or I should just say passionate way. Anyways, I just think that doing it the other way would have been a better way to do it to lead up to Charlotte's heel turn than the way that they did do it, which is getting yourself disqualified, where you still have Ronda winning, protecting Charlotte in a way after the match, beating up Ronda. And they both go on the middle rate, and we either have that 4 Horsemen versus 4 Horsewomen match at Rumble or Mania, which is looking more so now Rumble. Or since those other two are not technically ready yet, and I mean in the UFC's 4 Horsewomen, that maybe you just have tag team match. Flair and Lynch, since they're both heels now, want to rip everybody apart. And Baszler and Ronda, who want to do the same thing, but only as faces. Or as faces. Then you have Baszler on exactly the face. But the point is, you know what I mean. I mean, you get what I mean. Either way, that's where we're leading to in that regard. And at WrestleMania, are we going to have a triple threat now? Is everybody talking about now how it should be heading to Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch one-on-one? Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, maybe Charlotte Flair should be in the mix as well, which makes me think tag team or 4 Horsewomen of WWE versus 4 Horsewomen of UFC. How that would be a money match, and especially even more so if it was the main event. I would certainly enjoy that. I honestly would. 2 thumbs up for that. I mean, if you don't give me 2 thumbs up, or I don't know what you're thinking there, because that would be fantabulous, fabulous, awesome, phenomenal, glorious, all those words, for super, from Super. Well, we'll see in that regard how everything does turn out. But like I said, overall, I thought it was a good show. Could have been better. There's some longer matches as well. But overall, it wasn't terrible. Translation, it wasn't terrible. And though it had its... I mean, heck, even the Cruiserweight match was the bomb. Was lit. Was cool. Was good. Was entertaining. And I was so happy that it was on the main card and not relegated to the pre-show. deserve to be on the main card. Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali, along with the rest of the cruiserweight division, busted ass over in 205 Live. Do very well. More people should watch that. I mean, I try myself to keep up every week. No, I don't. Being honest, I try to, but I'm not always able to watch it when it's on network. So, or at least watch, in archive, as I call it, when it's to the net. After it's live, it goes to the network. So, give the cruiserweights more shine, more spotlight in a sense for their own division in that cruiserweight title match. Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali turned down the house, making it their house, or at least for the time being during the show. Very good, very awesome. Part of me was cheering for Mustafa Ali to get the W, but much respect to Buddy Murphy overall and his running where he is now. The current cruiserweight champion. I did also hear reports Enzo Amore was actually at the show. Enzo wearing his own his own garbage, his own TV or t-shirts. I mean t-shirt, but either way, that was just the interesting moment that I found on Twitter about Enzo. Well, let's hear. Yeah, we had the Uso surviving his Team SmackDown defeats Team Raw in the 10-10 tag team in the kickoff, as I already spoke of. I guess they didn't count overall in the numbers. It was announced in the pre-show that Mandy Rose was the alternate in the women's 5-on-5 for Team SmackDown Live. And then Raw in the pre-show got rid of or had to, or Alexa Bliss made the business decision. Beyond men, me looking sexy and beautiful, she always does. Doing her thing, and Natalya and Ruby Riott going at it, and Bliss making the decision now. I don't need this. We need Raw to win. Not only to save our own asses, but overall, hey, they got the sweep. Corbin and Bliss can go to Stephanie McMahon now and say, hey, our team's won. We won the whole night, let alone in our own situations and matches. Bliss making that business decision worked out. Sasha was one of the ones that were added to the end, or in there to the end. So you have Mandy Rose being that alternate for Charlotte Flair. Since Charlotte was taking the place of not Ronda, but Becky Lynch due to what happened last Monday on Raw, which I'm sure everybody knows about by now. If you don't, well, okay. Anyways, and then on Raw taking the place of Natalya and Ruby Riott is Sasha Banks and Bayley. So let's see there. But Nia Jax being the sole survivor after everything that happened last week with her still, we all got to remember Nia Jax is still going to be getting that title match against Ronda Rousey. Will she be winning? Probably not, but she still got it. She won the Battle Royal at WWE Evolution, so she is the woman who will be going against the champ, Ronda Rousey, at some point in the future, whether TLC or Rumble, either way. But Nia Jax, sole survivor, as Team Raw defeats Team SmackDown in the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Asuka making it to the end, pretty far, tapping up, and then Nia defeating her to get the win. Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins defeating United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. I thought Nakamura was going to get the win because I think he needed it more as the U.S. champion than Seth Rollins as IC champion and his giant how well he's been doing. Never got, if you know what I mean. And Shinsuke Nakamura, I don't think has really defended his title at all since winning it from Jeff Hardy during the draft time. Not even draft, but you know what I mean. Superstar Shakeup. Thank you. That's what it was. Superstar Shakeup. And when all that went down, and that was entertaining and interesting, and how that happened with the mid-card titles, but that's why I thought Shinsuke, when he got the win there, whether Dean Ambrose actually appeared on screen and attacked Seth, or his music would have just hit. Dean's music hits, Seth's looking around, waiting for him, wanting to kick his ass, and he never shows up, turns around, eats the kick from Shinsuke, and 1, 2, 3, but nope, Seth getting the win. I'm not saying I'm not happy with Seth getting wins. I mean, he's awesome, But I think this match would have been better. I guess I have Nakamura getting the win, but that is just, again, my opinion. Raw Tag Team Champions AOP defeat the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions The Bar with The Big Show. Pretty good. It also had the conversation Big Show, Drake Maverick there. Remind me of Floyd Mayweather and Big Show moment at WrestleMania. So there you go. And then for the men's round 5, you had Raw defeating SmackDown down there 2. And then Brock Lesnar defeating Daniel Bryan. Ronda Rousey defeating Charlotte Flair. All in all, crazy night. Good matches, good show. Good show. Excuse me, good show indeed. So everybody let me know what you thought of Survivor Series. Was it good, bad, ugly, whatever. Follow me on Twitter at TheRamble_WWE and vote on my Survivor Series Insta poll. That's up for 24 hours. I think 9:30. I'm just looking up some stuff. But overall, dang good show. Like I said, I certainly enjoyed most of the matches there, and certainly will be looking forward to seeing how everything is moving forward, especially on the SmackDown Live side, getting swept. I mean, I know Paige's job isn't in jeopardy, or Shane's, but some things will be happening. Excuse me, that's for dang sure. I wonder if Triple H or Vince or Stephanie or someone got to speak with Enzo, or if he just had to answer to WWE security team, or not any of the McMahon family members. I mean, that's what outsourcing jobs to do, right? Let them do it. I got a show to run. But like I said, overall, I did enjoy the show, and I did think that it was entertaining, and that those final 2 matches were the highlights of the whole entire show. Though, like I said, the cruiserweight match at the moment was a show stealer and a match of the night possibility. If I had to rank it and rate it out of 10, I probably would say it's 6 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10 with how awesome that Charlotte Flair heel turn was. But I'm going to officially say 6 out of 10 for my overall grading for this Survivor Series. Good, bad, and ugly, I would probably say that this event and this pay-per-view was good overall. Wasn't great. It certainly wasn't ugly. I certainly, as one that, buys into this whole Raw vs. SmackDown Live setup for Survivor Series in its, simple premise, I thought overall it was right. I just thought it could have been better with it being more competitive in the way of the tallies and seeing how everything goes with, Raw vs. SmackDown and maybe being tied near the end like usual. Yes, as predictable as that is, at least it's entertaining. Keeps you watching. It makes you think now, okay, if this is going to be tied, okay, fine, we know it. But do we really think this superstar is going to beat this superstar in this match? In the end, they do, sort of thing, right? So, at least to me, that makes it very entertaining. Though, like I said, this Survivor Series did have its great moments and did have its good matches, to include the cruiserweight match. And, of course, the last 2 matches overall, I think this show was good, but could have been better. And Daniel Bryan getting that ass kicked, but still surviving. That was all we needed to see in that situation, right? Brock was going to win, but we were worried about Daniel's health. I mean, there's a reason why he had to retire in the first place. His neck. As much as he's cleared, right? I don't want anything to mess that up again. So, we'll certainly see. Fuckery succotash. But overall, good show. And I look forward to talking about the next show, TLC, when we get to it. And for those watching live, yes, I will change the title. For those watching archived, it's already changed with the title of this video. because SmackDown Live didn't win. So there you go. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, your day tomorrow. All right, start up another work week or this week for you. I got to go to work, so I got things to do, grown-up things. Yeah. But hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Take care. Talk to you and above all else. Oh, no, not even take care. One last other thing. I will be doing videos here continuously as I usually do, but some of my TV shows like Last Man Standing and others might be taking a holiday hiatus, so I will be taking a holiday hiatus.
Tigers, go, go, Tigers, go, go, Tigers, go, go,
Hold on.
Tigers, go, go, Tiger, big.
Hey, yeah. Just was a friend of mine, former co-host Clackman. He was wanting to talk a little bit about it. We might talk more when I'm off, maybe not. But just wanted to say here in regards to the event, in regards to other things. I know I was saying goodbye, but just was thinking here that I forgot to say is that here in the wrestling community, talking pro wrestling, hopefully we all are more helping to each other, and not saying everybody has to collaborate with everybody, but not me trying to wait too much from those that are bigger. I just wanted to, I guess, just randomly bring that up. But back to Survivor Series, I think it was all right, and I wonder how things will be going next week or next whatever, and how we move forward. But we'll certainly see. Again, I apologize for that. But anyways, as I was saying, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your day tomorrow, and above all else, as always,